hairballs. That's next on All for Animals. National Hairball Awareness Day. Who knew it was such a thing, but it is. It's the last Friday in April, and today we're here at the ASPCA with Dr. Amy Greenbaum to talk about hairballs, which can actually be a real problem, right?
Right, yeah.
They really can. Mm-hmm. So tell us what they are and what causes them.
So the hairball is basically just an accumulation of fur, and the cat normally grooms throughout the day. It's part of their meticulous nature, and they tend to accumulate fur within their stomach and their intestines, and it should normally just pass right away, all the way through and come out in the feces, but sometimes it can get stuck. And so when it gets stuck, most of the time it may come out in the vomit.
Are certain breeds of cat more susceptible to getting hairballs than others?
Certain breeds of cats can be more susceptible. Any long-haired breed is going to be more likely to get it just because they have more fur. And certain cats tend to overgroom themselves, so they're accumulating more fur within their stomach and intestines. And some cats just tend to shed more than others, so again, they're more likely to groom more and to ingest more of their fur.
Are hairballs potentially a sign of a more serious problem?
They can be. A normal cat should not be vomiting on a regular basis. They shouldn't be vomiting hairballs or anything for that matter, once a day or once a week. If it's the occasional small amount of fur, that may just be a typical hairball. But again, some cats will be vomiting on a regular basis, and that can be a sign of underlying gastrointestinal disease. They can have inflammatory diseases like IBD, or even things more serious like lymphoma. So anytime a cat is vomiting often, I would recommend that they see their vet.
So what can we do to prevent hairballs?
One thing we can do is to brush the cats every day. That will help eliminate some of that extra fur, all of the shedding, and eliminate how much hair they ingest when they're grooming themselves. Another thing is that there are some diets out there that have supplements that are supposed to help lubricate the intestines and make it easier for the fur to be digested and pass through as opposed to getting stuck. And finally, there are some over-the-counter remedies, actual supplements you can add to further lubricate the GI tract and help the fur to pass. But again, if it seems like it's a recurrent problem and it's happening very often, seeing your vet is the best first step.
So, when I was setting up this interview, what do you know? I go home that day, and what do I find? On the couch, but the biggest hairball in the history of hairballs. Ew! Dr. Greenbaum, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For more information about preventing hairballs, visit the resources page at allforanimals.tv. And remember, if you're thinking about adopting a pet, come to the ASPCA or visit a shelter near you. I'm Susan Richard. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on All for Animals. So cute. So cute, so cute, so cute. My cats all act like kittens. They totally do. They're so needy. My cats are like the opposite of feral. They're codependent. You know what I'm saying?